Man with pole. But we know he's Lloyd, right? Let's start. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned out everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skill comes into play. What are you? Just sit back and enjoy. Lola leaned over with a smile on his face, left all kinds of things up to interpretation, and blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from? This, that was a dirty trick to play on him, Oliver. Yeah, that's pretty low. How do you do this? How do you do this evening, sir? Good sir. We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but see, we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see. So you heard it from Mr. Kawano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. We could get you. Could we get you to fill us in a little bit more details? Before that, are you all braces or something? Is this somehow related to the Soda incident crime? We can't say for sure, but does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. What? It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everybody at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The Guardian is a great salmon that swims the murky depths of Valerie Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. It looks like you've thrown a log into a maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish, like you say? No, why did you ask? You bet our last mirror is it. Wait, it is. And I've been chasing that darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. Oh my. It comes and goes in different parts of Valerie Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I've heard from a buddy of mine that it has appeared in these parts, so I came running from the Royal City. Ha! Now that's what I call passion. I completely understand where you're coming from, brother. Wherever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of grass, culinary, and such. In your case, steel is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So, Laurie, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way into the inn when I saw an old couple head out into the road from the grounds behind the building. To the road? In the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the new Isle path. At first, I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city heading back home. But then it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the end the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Though maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Haha, just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Uh, don't tell me anymore. Don't tell me anymore. That's weird. Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts. The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared Wait, what? Isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estella? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. I don't think this is gonna make it feel better. You better watch out because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But a couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I'd say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I saw her from the behind, so I couldn't say for sure, but it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Ah, Josette, isn't it? A school uniform? It couldn't be. It was one of the Genie's Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha, my niece goes there as well as it looked exactly like the same one she was wearing. That's the one she wears. I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's her. Wait, what? It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. Wait. So she's an acquaintance of yours? Then while we're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep, we'll meet back here in 2 days, so the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest to us. We don't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that it's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. He mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So, how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind me telling, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Scars explained that they encountered Joseph and Rolton. I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah, it looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Whee! Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Anything else? Oh, it's over here. So, we talked to you, Duck. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estella. If there's anything we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Boss after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. Not yet. I understand. I'll reserve your room, so please come back after you finish with your other errands. Yes, where is it? I can't remember which button. Oh, this button. Okay. So, stolen ring. Probably should work on the stolen ring. That might come back later, though. I might be fine. I forgot about this. Whoops. So I think I know what I'm gonna do here. So, since we might be fighting, I'll come back once I got more things. Now we'll just do it right now. Alright then. Please come with me, I'll show you your room. I kinda effed up it, but yeah, it's fine. This is where you'll be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to just do that, but is it really good to take it easy? Rest when you can, that's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal and take a stroll or something else. Wow, that's a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here, it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. And how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Let me see. Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. I'll leave that part to you. Disc, disc. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can be a drag. Sometimes you can be just. I can't speak. Why can't I read? Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pyre looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Who knows? Maybe I can nab up Guardian, the leg of the Guardian. Okay, Guardian. What? What's this fight? Okay, so I think what's gonna happen here is we're just gonna walk in here. What do you have? Ooh, some foods. Maybe I could grab some of these. Need some foods to live. Or just buy some of these just in case. Man, I'm buying so much. Skazard and Oliver are having a drink of chilled fruit and wine together. Skazard, should you start drinking it when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Estella, sometimes we all need to take a breather. I understand your concerns for Skyra, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Skyra is not the only one I'm concerned about. Huh? Well then, here we go. I got some good fishing today. Please look forward to your meals. Well, I guess that's how it is. Aren't you going fishing? The pirate looks like a nice spot. Just How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know. Not as good as you. I think I'll sit here and watch if all the fishing practice has paid off. Boat. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Let's do start fishing. Yeah, I don't have a fishing pole. Or if somebody at the end has a spare one I could borrow. Don't, why? Do I, do I just talk to him now? Okay, we already talked to him, so maybe we just talk. Do you have a fishing pole I can borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over here and they're free to use for anyone launching it here. Oh, so it's part of the lodging. Wow, really score. Borrowed. Progressive rod. Oh no, I don't want to look at it. I'm joking. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Yay! Okay, here we go. Time to fish like any other game. Oh. Yes, this looks... Sots, let's see here. Start fishing. But I don't even have bait. It's fine. We could do it without bait. Let's see. From this pile, which would be the best spot to drop the line? I don't know. Let's do south, where the sun is hitting the water. Because that sounds good. Right here, it looks nice. Come on, let's fishy. Now, let's, what should we do about bait? We use lure. Alright. Sit back and relax. Sweet, I got a bite. Now it's critical part. I should bring it up. Reel it in at once. Wait for the bit to be. Wait until it gets tight before reeling it in. It's like it's wait a bit before reeling in, I believe, right? Because sometimes it just liberal carp. This one is one of my warm up. Let's see here. Should I continue fishing? What if I don't? No, what if? On here. Use a fly. I'll use the lure. Sweet, I got a bite. Now it's critical bite. What if I do this? Alright, let's see what we got here. Smelt. Fishy Johnson is gonna make fun of me if he sees this. I continue fishing. I wonder if change fishing spots. What am I gonna get? Oh wait, I already did this. Live bait. This is all free? I wonder. What if I just reel in all at once? Well. Let's just do this. Smelt. What a little fishies. Yeah. Let's change. Best place. Let's try this. Looks nice. Let's go. Let's use a fly. Alright, let's bang with line. Got a bite. It could have. Let's just rely on at once. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. This is where I call it pool good. I'm gonna quit. We got pretty good stuff, huh? It's really starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check it out, Joshua. Look, what I caught. Hmm? Joshua? What's this? The book 100-Day War seems to have been left on the table as Ella picked it up. I wonder if Joshua had just forgotten this. For being so shy, he sure can miss something sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to myself. And then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. We'll just go inside just in case, see what happens. Anyone home? Well, we can ask them. Well, let's ask all of them for stuff. Woo. So you can hold your liquor, can you? Can't you? I think I've changed my mind about you. Come on now, drink up. Hold on, Sky. Don't you think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves with this pace? It could interfere with tonight's. What are you whining about now? Come on, drink, you third-rate musician. Or are you saying that you can't keep up with me? Yikes. Estella, don't just sit there and watch. Do something. Sorry, but once she gets started, there's no stopping her. But you don't have to worry. Scar never gets plastered. Shouldn't you be worried about me? Our dishes here use fish produced straight from the fishermen themselves, so you can always look forward to the freshest of fish. Neat. Talk. How did your fishing go? If you happen to catch anything good, I'll cook it up. Wait a second. Let's look at some of the items I got. I like holy boots. What are the holy boots? Holy. These are interesting. I'll think about it. Well, anyways. There are a lot of people who come to this inn to fish. Just a little while ago, an old man came here from Boston, spent all day fishing before going home. I'm thinking about giving it a try myself. I was able to spend another day relaxing here today. It's important to get away from your daily routine when you're worn out. When I return home, reality is waiting for me, so I better enjoy myself while I can. Well. Where is my pool? Wonder where I need to go. Oh yeah, this is not the way to go, huh? It's the other way then, huh? Oh, yeah, this way. Here it is. Hey there, ladies. Lady, oh, what lady? What are you doing wilting away the evening in this place like this? What? Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing or you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. It's been a while since I did though. Oh, that reminds me. As I had out the books you found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with yourself. Oh, that. It's actually finished. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, it's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And I'm not being. While I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estella. Very good. Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? Alright. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is the whereabouts of lights good for you? Yep, that's the one I want to hear. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening like this, it makes me want to cry. Oh, now they're playing it. So you're not. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean. We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years has passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with this beat up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why did you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, we're family. Besides, you're a family now, Joshua. And like that I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness like a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want me to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But this doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality and his habits, the food he likes, the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed, wounded, I might add. Um, did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure. Nice excuse. But anyways, Estella, what? That makes sure let's make sure we solve this whole airline mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure. That's exactly what I intend to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure his supper is ready by now. Great idea. I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we are ready for tonight. Woo! Also, defense +6. That's good though. I don't know if I really need the movement +3. I mean, I lose defense, but I get like 3 movement. Plus Joshua's like a melee unit. Well, I say melee unit, but I keep on using my spells. Um, Movement is not super critical in this game, at least. But it's helpful. I'll leave it for now. If I feel like I need the extra movement, sure, but I don't think I'm gonna need the extra movement, so. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. Estella held out the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, it just ended. It just ended up being bulky. Wait, I wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it? How about giving it to someone? Let's just say it looks pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spend some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab at it, Stella? Sure, I'd give it a shot. Yes, I could give it to someone, but there's also reading it. Like 10 pages. Okay. Well, anyways, we will head back inside the inn.